The depreciation of the cedi against the major currencies is beginning to hit hard as traders say the situation is having a heavy toll on their businesses. Checks in the market show a rise in the price of some major commodities. Some traders say they've had to pay as much as 5 cedis 20 pesos to get $1, the highest the cedi has ever exchanged against the dollar. Nancy Emefa Chadusi just returned from the Nima market, a major food market in Accra, and the Abasokai Spare Parts Center, also here in Accra. Here's a report.
How many talks? So there's been talks about the depreciation of the cedi against major currency. Stakeholders have been talking about its impact on the consumer and also importers and other business persons. Today we find ourselves at the Nima market. We want to interact with some of these market women to find out how exactly the depreciation of the cedi has affected their business, because we do know that other business persons are threatening to pass on the cost to the normal consumers like you and I. So we are here at the Nima market. Let us find out from them how serious the situation is for them on the ground. So, me say now who dealing with Nima Bay, bro, Nima Bay?
Me ton beans, bro, Gary, any in Katie.
Now, see a dollar now cost through against the cedi, no, affected or saying.
You see a dollar in the new crowd, the American family buying to Winton. The American say, Johnny, they are say crowd. Nti esra ban se ombo modi anse dollar no obehun bibi nti e mai na cedi ni de udi to ade kwa kan kwa na yebo market a nti dollar ni de enye kura yanka na yebo a nti ama akanyama na yeton no de se amanyama first yeton 7 cedis 8 cedis no de se yeton 13 14 15 beans no ni boy de and first anka beans one bag no it went on 3.5 4 million but say beans back 8 million 7.5, any 700.
So, Madam Joyce have been recounting or narrating how the cedi really is affecting. She said she's a mother, she has to take care of, single-handedly take care of her children, and this is what she lives on, this is what she's supposed to do to survive. And everything has doubled up. People are not buying, they're unable to pay school fees, and so they're asking the government intervenes in the depreciation of the cedi. But let me move and speak to some other market women who are seated here. Let me just get close to these people here.
100. Yeah.
Then I'll turn 100 and I'll turn 200.
I'm told you, dollars no boy din papa. Several no boy din. Inti market is soon you ho. Omoba, 1% turn 100. And so what the idea was turn 150, 1% turn 120. Into about 1 share suye no one ma dollars number form.
Saying.
You told your friend and Namaso Yentia. Yes, I did and talk. A Johnny Honti, 1 share suye ma, 1 Massicanum P. Sicanian P. MP Maya. Now, man for to idea Maya.
Yes, at the first, no. To say some few months ago, no, now we say our turn.
Not on crap on me to be for Kotokuduno, met on one day. Say, see a crap Kotokuba Kofa and call ye a crash. Minna 3 weeks in the Yanto.
Basically, she's saying that she used to go for about 10 bags of maize or sorghum or any of the millet. She was able to sell them within a day. But now what has happened is that because the prices of the goods have doubled up, they are unable to actually sell because people are refusing to buy. And so when she even goes for 1 bag, she's unable to sell it because, I mean, when she goes for it for 150 Ghana cedis, she imports them for 150 Ghana cedis. She has to sell it more than 150. But people want to rather buy for 100 cedis, and she thinks that the depreciation of the cedi is mainly, really affecting them. From people who sell foodstuffs, we are now at their side where they sell clothes and mayafi and the hijab and all of that. So these people are importers. They import. We want to find out from them, besides those who sell foodstuffs, do they also feel the impact of the cedi depreciation and how exactly is it affecting them?
83 ansa na obetimi asisa na wanya dollar nso sesi 5 cedis nti sesi aba nhwema ye sika ne de enye ama sesi ye bre new duty no so ye control duty no so o matum because of the dollar no atum no nti duty no so o matum sesi amikwa amitimi mikonya ni days on hot maybe 46 470. Now me suma beto ni 500. First you cry 400, 350. Now you beto ni 400 and now 350. But say see the scanning yan into your call you be a 3 cedi na wo ba kuso and now 2 cedis. Profit be an so say see. Ntumanu say 1 cedi, 2 cedis and enya.
Now she's saying that she imports from Nigeria, from Burkina, from Togo, and the prices of the cedi is actually going high, and it's really affecting her. She said she's unable to really sell because the prices are so high. She used to import about 4 Ghana cedis, 3.5, but now it's shot up to about 4.7, and so she's forced to sell it for 500. Something that tests also some sellers, for some buyers, and from coming to purchase her products.
Oh, first in the say no. Now was through no. Be a offer idea to say idea auto idea to say 50,000 safer cra. At least we bet me anya 20 Ghana was soon. Used to say anu 1 year cra no 10 cedi and 7 cedi. Because I didn't tell about sense and akosuru. Jumana nyina no ekowura nsesa no mu. Because almost $1 na omuko factor our China ni Dubai ni diba. What I said, I must say anu yebre. She say naira cra. Naira 14. Nigeria scan naira 14. Now last 2 years ago, now it's naira 7 cedi, 6 cedi, 65. Naira say 40. It is a castle BBI here says canopy.
Sense especially about the Ghana cedis, the depreciation against other currencies. She says that previously, even buying stuff in Ghana used to be very expensive. So most of them resorted to importing, which was relatively cheaper. But now the cedi is rising against the dollar and other currencies. She actually mentioned naira in the cipher, which she says it's not actually balancing. And so when they go for things outside the country, they are really unable to pay for them, and it's letting them run into several losses. And so she's asking that the cedi will be stabilized to ensure that they will be able to go on with their businesses as normal as possible. So from the Nima market, where we've been interacting with some of the traders, we are here at Abosokai, the people who actually deal with the dollar and then the cedi exchange. Just to find out from them, I mean, with the depreciation of the cedi, how really is it affecting them in their businesses?
Well, she said the importers, government in reduce dollar.
All we want is for government to check the cedi. We are convinced to vote for them so they manage the cedi. We want to ask the Vice President what has happened to the promise to arrest the cedi. A cedi is now 5 cedis, 20 pesos.
What to me, I change not to them to man as I say. In the person who said Dr. Baumia said, dollar no, do not so cast I am to Abaman, and then a dollar nacosi. They see a dollar at 5.20. Because who a man pressure will Krumhano.
We are really suffering. An engine was going for 3,400 cedis. Now it is 4,500. Others are going for 6,000. Why should this be so?
800. First, Mama time net on it 34, 35. This year 4,500. 4,500. Kia Jupiter engine 6,500. How? Hey, 6,500.
Since 92.
It was my first time voting for President Nana Akufo-Addo, but I'm disappointed.
50 pesos in the I mean, Mr. Vice President Baumia, or the key, a dollar key, a comma IGP in opposition. Baumia, Vice IGP, where to buy? Only Ghana dollar is say.
Baumia says he has given the cedi depreciation key to the IGP. Has the IGP traveled? The depreciation was even better under the previous government.
Too much. There will be a time, the ballot box will be there. Listen to me very carefully. There will be a time they'll put the ballot box there. Single vote will not be inside. Oh no, me say after the year
because me importer. The whole of this year, I'm thinking since last year, man, to me I imported even 1 car, and I'm very disappointed in Baumia, the Vice President, His Excellency Baumia. Very, very disappointed in him because I heard him last time saying say, say Cedi no any stable then fundamental and now economy any good. Meanwhile, by advice now the friends then on to me and to me.
I haven't been able to import a single car because I'll run into debt.
Even one car cram to me import because yes can share na shi.
Obi ekota dia ose kosoro dollar kosoro the money man so kwa na eden ekosoro ba yan aboso kan dollar kosoro untimi ntuwadi.
Things are very expensive here at Abosokai. We plead with government to ensure that the city is brought down to at least 4 cedis.
Dollar no ntimi de nyina bia 4 cedi na betia ba fom kra na nka boy nyina ma yen importers na kofa ne abanso ne so yan ho eden ahin han kakra.
Some traders at both the Nima market and Abosokai there. Well, yesterday, GUTA, that is the Ghana Union of Traders Association, raised a similar concern and threatened actually to pass on the high cost of doing their business as a result of the Cedi depreciation onto the public.
Yeah, it's a complete loss of capital.
How?
Yeah. If the exchange rate depreciates and it depreciates fast like this, because normally all over the world there's depreciation one way or the other, but the extent with which it goes.
Because the U.S. economy seems to be doing very well, so then the dollar seems to be doing very well.
And so one time you hear that it's doing well, and another time you say, but when it goes on steadily for a long time, then it becomes a problem. Like we started talking on this.
So if you say it's a complete loss of capital, can you give us specific examples of your members who have actually experienced this loss?
Yeah, so many of them, but I can't give you the okay. instances. But if I give you the general overview, then you understand. Okay. Being that 4 months back, the exchange rate was maybe 4.5, and if you want $100,000, you would have taken 450,000 Ghana cedis to buy same. And now, 4 months on, you need the same $100,000. Your goods have come, you finish selling, you have to buy the same. There's 100,000. Then, if the rate is 4.95, means that you have to go and find 45,000 Ghana cedis. Okay. So if you do not get the 45,000 Ghana cedis, means that you have to go and buy for $90,000. Wow. It means that you've lost $10,000 without even traveling.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how it is. Just within the space of 4 months.
So I get the picture, and I believe that our viewers get the picture too.
Yeah.
But then you and your other colleagues have said notice that you're going to pass on this cost to the consumer. How's that fair?
Unfortunately, we have difficulty there. Not because one do not want to do, but I know these things when they come, it wouldn't come from the association. No association can go and say that go and increase your prices. But the details of the business itself will tell you that if you are incurring losses, you have to add up to your cost so that to recoup it. But the difficulty here is that the market is also so choked that doing that is not even wise.
For you as business operators.
Yes, because you would have overpriced yourself out of the market. But you know, the times are different. Other people might have gotten the rate cheaper, and they have enough stock. Say, are you going to wait? And then there's
still those who even trade on the black market.
Exactly. And so, are you going to wait for those who actually got it cheaper, and then have the stock to finish selling before you sell? No, you won't do that. So you'll be compelled to sell maybe same. But ideally, if cost of doing business increases, you have to increase your price. This one is not anybody.
Common sense.
Exactly.
That is the president of GUTA speaking to me yesterday here on the show.